It's a spectacular victory for the Bharatiya Janata Party in Delhi, returning to power after 27 long years with 48 seats out of 70. It's an equally spectacular decline of the Aadmi Party, reduced to just 22 after two spectacular wins. They had 67 and 62 and ruled Delhi for over 10 years. But what led to this, and what does this mean for the Aadmi Party, its founder Arvind Kejriwal, its convener, and for several of those who are a part of this entire movement of India against corruption right from the beginning till date? Many have moved away. Joining me on this India Today special broadcast is Aadmi Party's Rajya Sabha MP Swati Maliwal. Swati Maliwal, welcome on India Today. You were a part of the Delhi Commission for Women. You were heading it. You were a part of India Against Corruption, and you're someone who knows Arvind Kejriwal very well. Yesterday, when the results were coming in, Swati Maliwal, you put out a picture from the Mahabharata of Draupadi's Chir Harad, a painting. Can you explain what was your thinking that time?
I really believe that, Gauravji, in this world, if anybody does anything wrong against a woman, I think God intervenes and that man or whoever it is punished. I think what has happened here in this scenario, I think it is something similar. And I also believe that if somebody gets extremely arrogant, stops listening to anybody else, and is always operating out of anger, I think it doesn't last for too long. घमंड तो रावण का भी चूर चूर हो गया था, तो ये तो फिर सिर्फ अरविंद केजरीवाल जी हैं.
And that statement of Arvind Kejriwal, and we will play out that statement also in a moment, where he said, मोदी जी इस जन्म में तो आप आम आदमी पार्टी को दिल्ली में नहीं हरा सकते. What do you make of that statement? Because many would have thought that that's quite true, given 67 of 70 seats and winning 62 of 70, winning MCD, and everyone thought that Arvind Kejriwal or the Aam Aadmi Party cannot be replaced in Delhi.
Of course, nobody could have thought, and I really believe that nobody could have actually been able to do it. It is actually Arvind Kejriwal ji defeating Arvind Kejriwal ji. That's a fact. Because you see what has happened. हमारी कथनी और करनी में इतना फर्क कैसे हो सकता है? The fact is that we lost the plot. Arvind Kejriwal ji completely lost the plot. We began with very tall claims that Arvind Kejriwal ji will never take any government housing, will never take any government cars, will never take any security. Now, if you look at him today, while during COVID, when the entire Delhi was burning, Arvind Kejriwal ji was busy making his own house, and it was out of government funds. 100 crore rupees was spent on that Sheeshmahal, 6 crores pardas, curtains, 50 lakh one carpet has cost. One commode there cost 15 to 20 lakhs. Obviously, people felt angry. And on top of it, that's not it. He fought for double Z plus security from 2 state governments for himself. As if that is also not enough. You see what has happened right now. If you go to any place in Delhi, and I have been to several constituencies, I have gone there, people have raised their complaints, I have tried to address them. Go to any constituency in Delhi. The roads are broken. The sewer system, the nalis are overflowing. Water, the kind of water that Delhi people are right now getting, black, dirty, filthy, smelling, horrible water. Yellow water, absolutely stinking water. Yamuna is polluted. Air pollution, let's not even get into it, because all of our life expectancies have gone down by 12 years. So these tall claims that Arvind Kejriwal ji will convert Delhi to a world-class city, I think they have fallen flat, and that is why people are very angry, and that is the kind of defeat that we have seen. And it's high time that Arvind Kejriwal ji gives up his anger, gives up his rondu bacha attitude, and gives up his arrogance, and goes back on the streets, goes back to the people, and starts working for the welfare of the people.
You've been a part of India Against Corruption since its inception. You've known Arvind Kejriwal for a very long time. What, according to you, went wrong from the Arvind Kejriwal, if at all, from the person we saw in IAC in 2013 and the person who lost the New Delhi seat in 2025? What changed?
The day Arvind Kejriwal ji became the chief minister for the second time, I think something that got into him which made him believe that लोगों के काम करने से वोट नहीं आती. This is a statement that I have heard repeatedly over the years, again and again. And it's so much ingrained in his psyche that recently in one of the podcasts, he ended up saying it with a lot of conviction. He told the podcaster that Yamuna ji ko saaf karne se vote nahi aati hai. Itni rajniti unhe aati hai. So a man who very strongly believes कि लोगों के काम करने से वोट नहीं आते हैं, तो वो क्या करेगा? वो यही करेगा. So he has started believing that drama kar do, that you do some political stunts, you make some lies, you say something that is very very massy, and that will probably get him votes, and not actual work. Because what is the groundwork that we have done? Go to any hospital, go to schools. There is a complete web of lies that was sold as dreams to the people of Delhi, which actually never materialized on the ground. Look at the amount of budget that we were spending in advertisement. So we would do this much work, then create advertisements around it, which is like, makes people believe that, oh my God, Delhi has become a world-class city. But when I went on the ground, and I think it's a complete expose. Where is the world-class city? Okay. When Arvind Kejriwal ji decides to live, he lives in a very big Sheeshmahal, and the entire city has been converted into a garbage dump. I went and collected garbage from an area, even went and dumped that outside his house with a lot of women. He did not have the decency to come out and talk to us. We went with Yamuna water. We wanted to ask him, क्योंकि उन्होंने बोला था कि पहली डुबकी मैं लगाऊंगा, तो अभी तक तो डुबकी लगी नहीं. He doesn't have the decency to go up to the Yamuna river and actually see what is happening, because if he would have gone, I think he would have had some shame to be able to work for it.
Explain the Sheeshmahal, for the benefit of our viewers. When Arvind Kejriwal was elected to power the first time, and he said, "हम कोई सरकारी गाड़ी नहीं लेंगे, सरकारी बंगलो नहीं लेंगे, और security नहीं लेंगे," a lot of people had a lot of faith, and we were reporting on ground zero when he slept near Rail Bhavan, घर से रजाई लाके, मारुति की वैगनआर गाड़ी में घूमकर. We reported all of that on ground. From that, how did things come to Sheeshmahal? You were a part of the Aadmi party. You were heading Delhi Commission for Women. Then you were made a Rajya Sabha MP. What was the thinking within?
The thinking is very clear. I don't think Arvind Kejriwal ji gives a damn about the people anymore. It is only about his house. It is only about his ego, about big cars, about a fancy lifestyle. Otherwise, why would he spend government funds in getting a bar made in that Sheeshmahal? Why would he buy crores, 6 crores worth of pardas? So you see that on one end, he always claimed that it is going to be a very simple life. And now, not only is he fighting for Z plus security from 2 governments for himself, he has also ensured Z plus security to Bibhav Kumar, the local goon, Arvind Kejriwal ji's goon, who beat me up inside his own residence. Bibhav Kumar was not only protected by Arvind Kejriwal ji, he has been made the advisor to Chief Minister of Punjab. So what is he going to advise Bhagwant Mann ji? How to beat up women? What? And he doesn't even have any qualifications. So you see the kind of blatant lies and the kind of absolute disregard for people, for your workers, for people who have worked with you for 18 years. You see, I have been there for 18 years. I was there from 2006 when there was no glamour associated with the movement. There was no movement. There were just 4 or 5 people. I have volunteered since there. I lived in slums for 7 years because there was a cause, and till date, I'm trying to work for that cause. But what is the cause of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal? A bigger Sheeshmahal, a bigger Gadi, a bigger Z plus security. And you see, Arvind Kejriwal ji has written only one book in his life. It is called Swaraj. And in that book, he mentions only 2 people. That without these 2 people, his life, his journey would not have been complete. One is Manish Sisodia, and one is Swati Maliwal. So a girl who has been there, who has supported you all throughout in your thick and thin, you ensure that she gets beaten up inside your house. You don't come out to support her. Till date, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal ji has not had the courage to answer this world as to why was I beaten up? Why doesn't he come out? I'm willing to get a narco test done. I'm willing to get a live narco test done. I have absolutely no problems because there's nothing that I'm hiding. Why doesn't Arvind Kejriwal ji come? Let us get a narco test done on India Today, only live narco test done. Let the world know. It's so unfortunate that Arvind Kejriwal ji's arrogance has led us to a condition like this, that from 62 seats, we have been reduced to 22 seats. And even now, he refuses to acknowledge, even now, he refuses to talk to dissenting. Okay. And even now, his dictatorial attitude continues.
Now, you know, you were a part of that core team, like you mentioned, you and Manish Sisodia. Well, you're a Rajya Sabha MP. Manish Sisodia lost elections in Jangpura. Arvind Kejriwal lost elections from the New Delhi seat. Several of his key colleagues in the cabinet, of course, Atishi has won. Others, including Saurabh Bharadwaj, have lost. Can the Aam Aadmi Party, in your appreciation, since you're a part of that party, revive itself from this 22 once again to glory in Delhi and elsewhere?
I think firstly and foremost, there needs to be some leadership change. You see, Arvind Kejriwal ji has become a very angry person. He's very dictatorial. He doesn't want to listen to anybody. Whatever he believes is correct, and that is the rule of for everyone. I think it is unfortunate, and I think, like, because I have been observing him, not only when he gets very when he gets angry, not only is he very abusive, he many times breaks things. He gets angry to that extent. So frankly, I really believe that Arvind Kejriwal ji should take out some months. He should get into some kind of meditation. He should probably do some kind of mental health therapy. And I don't think anybody should be ashamed of it. If you are not having a good mental health, it is absolutely okay if you take therapy. So my advice to Mr. Arvind Kejriwal ji should be that. Okay. And at the same time, I'm also a little concerned because you see the second range of our leaders. Yesterday, what did Atishi Marlena ji do? Everybody lost. It was a really sad day for the party. All of our top leaders lost. And Atishi Marlena ji, just because she won, she took out a big road show and she actually danced in it and she was seen celebrating and enjoying. So imagine if the second leadership, a woman who was the chief minister, behaves in this manner and actually celebrates the downfall of all her colleagues. I really don't know where are we heading.
In Punjab, do you see any impact of this in Punjab in the days and weeks ahead? There are some who've argued, including Pratap Singh Bajwa on India Today in a conversation with my colleague Rahul Kanwal, that Aam Aadmi Party MLAs are in touch with the Congress Party. There's some conversation that Bhagwant Manji himself, the Chief Minister of Punjab, is in touch with the Union Home Minister on multiple issues.
You see, right now, there are a lot of concerns in the state of Punjab. Punjab is a very proud state. If you get goons like Bibhav Kumar to rule over it, because right now he's the advisor to Chief Minister, DGP of the state, Chief Secretary of the state is actually reporting to Bibhav Kumar, who is a goon who actually beat me up. So what do you expect? Obviously, the people of Punjab are extremely angry. Why would they want somebody from outside, and that to a person with absolutely no credentials except being able to beat up a sitting MP? Why would people not be angry? So people are angry, and at the same time, you see, a lot changed ever since we formed government in Punjab. The amount of arrogance, the amount of anger, the amount of high-headedness, and the amount of money that started flowing, the power that one achieved, that money and power changed a lot of things. So right now, in my opinion, a lot, I mean, if the agencies just direct their directions towards Punjab, they will be able to come up with so many scams, because I believe that a lot of money is flowing in from Punjab and it is being looted. So people
Okay.
are angry, and these are serious concerns.
You're a part of the
And
Aam Aadmi Party. As someone who remains in the Aam Aadmi Party, do you remain with the Aam Aadmi Party? Are you seeking change within the Aam Aadmi Party? Or are you just a Rajya Sabha MP who's commenting on what's happening within the party outside? Are there others with you, or are you a lone woman RS MP, so to say, of the Aam Aadmi Party?
See, I'm in touch with a lot of leaders, and a lot of people keep calling me, and they want to support, but nobody has the guts to stand up against Mr. Arvind Kejriwal ji, because वो तो करियर खा जाते हैं. अगर कोई उनसे कोई भी सवाल पूछ ले तो वो पूरा खत्म कर देते हैं. नष्ट जब तक सामने वाला नहीं होता तब तक he doesn't give up. As far as my status goes, I am a Rajya Sabha member from the Aam Aadmi Party, and you see this party. ये किसी दो लोगों की जागीर नहीं है. ये पार्टी मैंने भी अपने खून और पसीने से बनाई है. I've been working for the party for 18 years. Even before the party was formed, I was a part of the movement. I was the youngest core committee member of the India Against Corruption. And even before that, since 2006, when nobody knew anybody's name, and there was no glamour or money or power associated, I've been volunteering full time ever since then. So this is my party as well. If there will be something wrong, I will speak up against it, and I will try my level best to remain in the party and to bring some internal democracy, because what is it that we are fighting for, and what is it that we are trying to achieve if we treat our own people like this and somewhere completely lose the plot? You see, since 2016,
Okay.
the CAG reports have not been tabled by the Delhi government. Isn't that something that one should be very ashamed of? We all fought for Jan Lokpal Bill. Forget about Jan Lokpal Bill. A simple thing of tabling CAG reports in the assembly, even that has not been done. So obviously questions will be raised, and I think these questions have led to a lot of anger, and that has resulted in this extreme shoddy state of affairs.
Can the Aam Aadmi Party revive itself from this point in Delhi, in your view, and then spread its wings? Many argue that Arvind Kejriwal would now want to focus on states like Gujarat.
Like I said, I think Arvind Kejriwal ji needs to take a break. I think he has lived in a lot of stress, which most of it, I believe, is self-created. So I think that he needs to take a break. I think at least for 3 months, he needs to be some kind of mental therapy. And like I said, I think he should not be ashamed about it. I think there is absolutely no harm if you're so angry that you're breaking things, if you're abusing people, and you're getting people beaten up in your own house. I think it is important that he takes some. Sure, he'll be able to reinvent himself.
For joining me here, Swati Maliwal, many thanks. You've shared your views. You've been a part of the Aam Aadmi Party and extremely miffed, of course, with Arvind Kejriwal and the happenings within the Aam Aadmi Party. For joining me here on India Today, many thanks.